Hi, my name is Torrance Garrett Jestad. I'm 32 years old. I was born in Honolulu, Hawaii in 1974, June 21st. And I grew up in Scottsdale, Arizona. Had an opportunity to go overseas to play professional basketball and moved to Vienna, Austria. Played basketball over there for almost 4 years. Over there I met my wife, Katerina, and since then we have moved to Vancouver. I've basically noticed, the first time I really noticed I was losing my hair was when I was in Tennessee. Cumberland University, I was kind of just like after practice running my hand through my head and kind of noticed a big clump of hair, and I was just like, I really didn't know how to react or how to respond to it. I just knew that I was very insecure about it at that particular moment. And then another guy on the team, we were traveling on a bus to a game, and he basically, the guy in the back of the bus says, "Oh my God, you're balding, you're losing your hair." And that was the first time where I was just like, I was really self-conscious about it. So ever since then, I either had really short hair or, basically shaved it, had a buzz, and it's much harder to tell that there's hair loss at that stage. So I've been losing my hair for 10 years now, right? And I think one of the biggest things for me is I've always worn a hat. I've always kind of just shied away, because you can throw a hat on, throw a lid, throw a ski cap on, and you're fine. You don't have to worry about it so much. And but it is something, it's not life-threatening, but it's something that bothers me. It's something I'm very insecure about, the fact that I feel very young, I feel very healthy. I try to take care of myself, and I think that when you look at yourself in the mirror and you have hair loss and you look older than you feel, I think it makes you feel, for me, it's like it's part of me is kind of dying, and I think that insecurity and that part where you don't feel so secure about yourself, it holds you back. You don't get to do the things that you love to do. I don't get to go in the ocean. I can't go to weddings. I can't go to places where there's a formal situation to actually, enjoy myself and actually, because I don't feel like I can go to those places. It's hard when you can't express those feelings. It's hard when you can't, take action. And I think now this is a big step to kind of go in the right direction, to say, hey, listen, this is how I feel, this is the situation, not steer away from it, don't hide from it, but just kind of say, hey, there's other people out there, I'm sure, that are going through the same thing and feel the same way as I do. So maybe this will be the right step for me, but also for other people. Maybe they'll see this and they'll say, if this guy can do it, then I can do it, and maybe they'll feel a lot better. They'll be more confident. They'll feel as if they can live their lives again. One of the things that I actually did was I grew out my hair for 6 months, and I was losing hair back in college when I went to school in Webster. And what I did is there's a thing called Hair Club for Men, and I actually, you probably have a good idea, but I actually wore a hairpiece for 2 years. That wasn't my real hair. For 2 years I wore a hairpiece. That was fake hair. So, and then after that, I was so obsessed with it. And then, of course, you're wearing a hairpiece. Come on, like, you're talking about fine details of gluing this thing around your head and actually making it work. It was a nightmare. It was a nightmare, an absolute bloody nightmare. And it was just so time consuming. You're talking about a girl getting ready for like an hour or 2 hours. I was actually having to get ready, that long, if not longer than that, to actually to make my hair look presentable. And then once it looked presentable, because my hair was so long in the back and the sides, it blended well together. But then you just got sick of it. So one night I just shaved off. My entire head was completely bald. And then I was so obsessed with the fact that if you look in the mirror and you kind of spin around and you do one of these, you know what I'm saying? Like that, and you can see how bald I am, right? My hair is completely gone, right? On the top, but I still have it on the sides. So what I did is, when you shave your head, right? When you shave your head all the way around, you can see a ring, and it kind of looks like a toilet bowl. And it bothers me. I hate it. So my wife had a thing of mascara, and there's little follicles, because I have little blonde, like I have blonde, very like thin but blonde follicles in my hair. So I would take my wife's mascara and I would go over those follicles to darken it up, so it would look like I have a normal head of hair. And basically I did that for, I think for the last 2.5 years. Finally, I discovered Bosley, and this is something I really wanted to do. I looked into it, and I'm happy to be in a situation where it could potentially be something that works, because I do have a full head of hair back here, and I think at the end of the day, I'll be able to take off my hat and throw it away and just be like, okay, see ya, it's gone. I don't have to wear a hat. I can go into the ocean. I can go swimming. I can work out without wearing a toque, without wearing a bandana, without going to the gym and being so insecure that people are looking. I'd like to have a full head of hair again.